West Virginia is set to play Oklahoma State in Morgantown. Can Oklahoma State live up to the hype? Let's talk about it.
We got a lot of grit. We got a lot of hardworking people. Don't ever quit. Don't ever quit. West Virginia Mountaineers, don't ever quit. God bless the Mountaineers, and God bless West Virginia.
Oklahoma State versus West Virginia. This is a game I'm going to have circled on my calendar. I know I'm watching all the games, but I'm going to be excited for this one. This is going to be a close matchup. I'm not going to give you all score prediction yet, because I'm probably, for this game, going to have to see. I'll probably do like a final score predictions for all the games, but there's a few of these games I'll put in the score predictions, like the first few. I already did Coastal, UT Mart, and Virginia, but this is the first Big 12 game, so I'll probably want to see how the offseason goes for Oklahoma State and just look into it a little bit more. So, but I might give y'all a little rundown before the season starts on if there's any other ones that I don't give y'all the score prediction to. I'll just give it to y'all now. But here's Oklahoma State. So, I think this is one thing I've been saying for months now. Oklahoma State's going to be a horrible defensive team. I'm saying they're going to be bottom half Big 12 defense. I think they're going to be bottom half college football defense. And I think they're going to be very easy to score on. And this matches up pretty good with our team too, because we have an electric offense with Cam Cook, Michael Hawkins Jr., Jaden Bray, Prince Strong, all these players. And we have a deep running back room, a deep quarterback room, and a deep wide receiver room. So we probably have one of the best offensive lines in the Big 12. So we're just going to bully their defense, and we're just going to kind of what you saw last year with West Virginia and Utah. I feel like that's about how this game is going to go on the offensive side. And maybe not the biggest score gap. I still think this is going to be a pretty close game, but I think we're going to bully them on the offensive line. The offensive line are going to be bullies. It's going to look like we're playing kindergartners out there. But I don't know how our defense is going to look either. That's why I have this as a toss-up game. I have us favored I have us like 65 to 75% winning this game. I think we could definitely win this. I think it's going to be packed in Morgantown. Morgantown's going to be rocking because I have us going 2-0. I have the Virginia game. That's probably the only game there's probably 3 games I have on the schedule that's toss-up games, and the Virginia game is one of them. I think I'm very unsure about that game, but I have us winning that. If we win this game will be rocking. Either way, I think this game will be rocking. Big 12 start play. Rich Rod's technically his first year because he didn't have a full recruiting class. But the thing I'm not sure about is this defense either. West Virginia's defense. I don't know how good this defense is going to be. We don't have the best cornerbacks. I'm praying that we don't have the corners like we had in the last year Neil Brown's era. Those were just horrible. I felt like they just threw the ball every play and they scored a touchdown. I really hope that doesn't happen, but I feel like it won't be that bad. We have really good safeties and a really good D-line. We have a few good D-line guys, but I'm not sure about the depth yet. Linebackers are a big question mark. What we do have Ben Cutter. Ben Cutter's a good one. And we brought in many Power 5 transfers, including like Big 10 transfers. Malachi Thompson from Oregon. Pretty sure that's his name. We got somebody from Oregon, and then we got a guy from UTSA. And a guy from Memphis. So this team is definitely have more talent than the Oklahoma State team, who basically just got a whole overhaul from the North Texas team. North Texas's team will probably be a pretty good offense in the Big 12, but I think it's a better chance for people are saying their offense is going to be elite. I don't think that's a possibility. I think their offensive line is not very good. I think that there's just too many. It's kind of like us last year. We got focused too much on lower level players, even though they look good against in their lower level. Doesn't mean that. So you're telling me if North Texas, so basically they took entire North Texas defense and just put Oklahoma uniforms on them, Oklahoma State uniforms on them. So you're telling me if you get a Robert Morris uniform, this is a lot lower level, but I'm just making a just prediction or an assumption here. So if I'm Oklahoma State's coach, this is kind of his mindset right now. If I put Robert Morris jerseys on Robert Morris players, I don't know what I'm talking about right now. I'm so sorry, y'all. But if I put Oklahoma State jerseys on Oklahoma State players and then put them in the Big 12, you're telling me that they'll be good. Because that's not how it works. Even if you put North Texas players on with Oklahoma State jerseys, they won't get 5 wins. So I know they got other people, but this is not going to pan out well. This is just not good. And their offense looks about the same too. They just got a complete overhaul. Their offensive line is basically half of it is North Texas. It just doesn't look good for them. Too many lower level players. That doesn't pan out. They're smaller. They don't have as big experience. They haven't played as much talent. So it's not looking good for Oklahoma State. They're gonna get bullied in Big 12 play. I have them maybe 6 wins, maybe 7 wins. Ceiling for them probably 7 wins or 8 wins with a bowl win. And a floor, I have 4 wins. West Virginia's winning this, and I don't know. I don't get the hype on this. What do y'all think? Sorry for stuttering back there, but it's just hard to make that. He's just confusing me. But let's rank next segment. Ranking Big 12 stadiums. Talking about West Virginia being rocking. We're rocking in Morgantown 2-0. Complete opposite. We're talking if I went into empty stadiums, nobody there. Which one do I think was the coolest, most unique? We're not talking about no bias here. I'm not going to be biased against West Virginia. I know a lot of people think they have a really nice stadium. I think they have a nice stadium. I don't think it's the best in the Big 12. I don't think it's the worst in the Big 12. I think it's about mid-pack. That's where I have them right now, but you'll see, you'll have to keep watching to see what I have. So, 16 being the worst, 1 being the best. I have a few teams that are tied in between here. I actually have 2 teams tied. I couldn't decide which one is better or worse. But first one, worst one, the Bounce House, UCF. I don't like the stadium. I feel like it has way too much metal, too much stands. I don't think it doesn't have much cool stuff, not much uniqueness. It's kind of boring, and without the fans there, and even with the fans there, it's just kind of boring to watch. Kind of looks depressing. Kind of reminds me of a jail cell. So, 15th place, Houston. Some of these I just ranked. I don't have much to say about them, but I just feel like I didn't see nothing too cool in there. Houston, I feel like it's a little bit smaller, and they can't even pack it out. I know I'm not talking about fans, but they can't even pack out their small stadium. That proves they're a basketball school, and they don't have the best fans. We have the best fans. I think we're number 1 fan base in the Big 12, maybe at least number 1 fans in the country. So, if we're talking about fans in the Big 12, we're number 1 fans. So, if we're ranking atmospheres, when we're good, we have number 1 atmosphere in the Big 12. But Houston, 15. Arizona, about the same thing. Just nothing too cool, nothing that jumps out at you. I think it's just hot. Stands, just, if you're going to make a stadium that's small, you should at least put chairs. And then Arizona State, same thing, 13. Actually, I like their little end zone area where it's like people can walk around behind the end zone, just a little bit bigger end zone, kind of like ours, but still have a smaller stadium, and they don't have like anything unique like West Virginia. So 12, Kansas. I think they're probably the newest stadium in the Big 12, and I think they have the most like modern stadium in the Big 12. I like it a lot, but I have them at 12 because it's too small. And also something I do love about it, it says Rock Chalk on the upper deck. I think that's really cool. I think we should do something like that, but that'd take a lot of money to put down seats. It'd be cool if we put like WVU or Mountaineers or something like that. So 11, I have Iowa State. I think it's a really cool stadium, but without the fans, it's also just nothing too much. And I'm sorry here, we have West Virginia also at 10, tied with Cincinnati. So I just had them. It's also, this is another thing I mentioned earlier, don't like too much stands. Bleachers. I don't like the bleachers. I don't like the metal look. But something why I put them higher than some of these other stadiums is they have a really unique stadium. It's I love their end zone suites. I love how much area they have in between the field. So if this is the field right here, the field down here is this big. They should have areas down here you can walk. I think that's really cool. And I love the press boxes. They're getting those new. So if we do another one of these rankings with fans, that would probably go up. They're going to be modernizing it and putting it nicer. So Cincinnati at 10. I feel like it's really historic. I would put them higher, but I don't know. There's better teams. Very historic. When we played them 2023 or 2024 or 2025, can't remember. It wasn't 2025, but we played them recently, and I thought it was a beautiful stadium. Loved how the student section is right behind the left end zone. I think that's really cool. Gives me a kind of like Coliseum, like the Roman Coliseum feel. So Baylor, 9. Very cool. This is like a really good hot take for me. I love how it's on the water, like on a river, and also it's like I'm a sucker for bowls. I just love the bowl look, Rose Bowl, and I just love how it looks. And then 8, I was running out of places to put TCU, but I just love their how high the stands go. I know they have bleachers, but I just love how high the stands go. I remember watching Garrett Green play there with the white jerseys in 2023. I was like, holy, it looks like the Empire State Building that high. It was really high up, and I'm like, that's cool. So that's why I have them how high. And also they have like a weird looking, kind of like a smaller suites on each side. So it's kind of like a half bowl. And then Oklahoma State, I know I'm a hater on Oklahoma State. That's probably my least favorite Big 12 team right now because I feel like they're getting overhyped. But I feel like they have a really cool stadium. It kind of reminds me of Penn State Stadium. It's like if Penn State shrunk down like 50,000 seats and just got smaller. It kind of gives me that vibe because it has one big side on one side and then another side with like big tall stands. So I like that. Also like the colors, orange. They have that all around. I like how they put their team colors everywhere. I wish we could do that. Like put at least like make the bleachers a color. Like wouldn't that be cool if we made all the bleachers blue? That'd be kind of weird, but that'd be cool. So and then 6, we had to sneak this one. K-State. I love the purple seats. I love how you look around the stadium. You don't see metal. It doesn't look like a jail cell. And just purple seats. I love purple. And then Utah, I love at 4. I love the mountains. That's a little sneak peek to my number 1 pick. So I just love the mountain view and the bowl, kind of like a bowl. And I love how it looks when they have the red with the bowl. I probably should have put Utah a little bit higher. Actually, let's make a swap. Texas Tech, you're at 4. I'm putting Texas Tech at 3, and I'm putting Utah at 2. So Texas Tech, I love. It's like a half bowl almost. Kind of like I said earlier, it has a really fancy suite at the right end zone, and I just like it. It's also really tall stands. if y'all are noticing a theme here, I like tall stands. And number one, my bucket list item, I would love to go here. Home of BYU. I love their beautiful mountains in the background. And I think it's the most beautiful stadium and the best stadium in the country. I love all. I know it's bleachers. No, maybe it's not bleacher. No, it's seats, blue seats, and they carve out BYU into the stands. I really think it's cool. And then they have different areas that are like blue and then white and all kinds of different colors. I think it's a beautiful stadium, and the mountains in the background are just an extra cookie to the platter. So I just think that's the most beautiful stadium in college football, and I'd love to go there sometime. And their atmospheres are just electric there. I know we're not talking about fans, but BYU fans are really good fans, and they're also really nice people, and they're also not very rowdy because they can't have alcohol. So really nice people there, and it's a really nice stadium also. What is y'all's favorite stadium or Big 12 stadium? Drop down your favorite stadiums in the comments, and I'm just going to give y'all a few of my other favorite stadiums. So another few of my favorite stadiums, so BYU is probably number one. I know there might be a few in here that are rivals, but Penn State, I really love their stadium, the whiteout and the tall stands, the big press box. I really love their stadium. I'd love to go there. Let's think of some other ones. Coastal Carolina, I know it's not a stadium, but they have free food. If y'all haven't heard about that, Coastal Carolina, if you buy ticket admission, it gives you free food, free sodas, free popcorn, free Chick-fil-A, free nachos, chicken sandwich, hot dog. So I'm a sucker for food, so I think that'd be really cool. Let me think of some other ones. Oregon would be cool to go to. I love, like, it's kind of like pointy, like their top section. So I think that's really cool how it's like a weird shape. You don't see many stadiums that are like weird shaped. It's more like rectangles or squares, but theirs is like a right triangle. So I think that's really cool. So one more. Let's think. I think Florida or Florida State is a cool stadium. Florida is like, I just don't know. I love their colors, and I love the design. It's like tall here and then tall here, a little bit taller. So it's like kind of unequal, but it looks really cool. So thank y'all for watching. This is a little bit longer episode. I might put it into 2 episodes, but thank y'all for watching. Put y'all thoughts down below. Share with a friend. Got Musket here. I actually had my grandpa in the comments yesterday. I actually forgot this guy. He actually gave this to me, and he reminded me this guy's name is Musket, so this is Musket. So thank y'all for watching. Share with friends. We're at 136 subscribers. We've gained so much in the past few months. I'm so thankful for y'all. Thank y'all so much. We're trying to hit 200 subscribers, but 150 is a closer goal. So subscribe. See y'all later. Put your thoughts in the comments. Keep fighting Mountaineers and cue them country Reds. We'll see y'all later. Peace.